Imagine a new kind of workforce. Maybe a team of experts working tirelessly, around the clock for mere pennies. This isn't science fiction or some far-off promise. It's actually happening right now. And it's fundamentally reshaping how we work, how we build businesses. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a close look at a quiet yet profound revolution in artificial intelligence that's already well underway.
That's right. Yeah, in this deep dive, we're going to pull back the curtain on ChatGPT's powerful new agent mode. We'll explore 6 really surprising automations that can not only free up your time, but actually generate revenue. We'll also break down exactly how you can command this new AI workforce, touch on its current limitations, and then, maybe most importantly, unpack the really profound implications for the future of work itself.
Okay, so let's start with what feels like, well, a seismic shift. For a long time, many of us have used tools like ChatGPT as a kind of superpowered search engine, right? You ask a question, it gives you an answer. But with this new capability, we're moving far beyond just simple Q&A.
Absolutely. Yeah, OpenAI recently rolled out this feature that for just, $20 a month, it's poised to genuinely disrupt entire categories of existing software. Almost overnight. I mean, think about it. Traditional virtual assistants, data scraping tools, even sophisticated copywriting services, professional research firms, they're all facing a pretty significant challenge now.
And it's not just about one AI assistant either. This new mode, it lets you deploy multiple AI agents simultaneously, each one tackling complex work that used to require several human specialists. Picture this. One agent meticulously digging through your private calendar, preparing detailed briefing documents for upcoming meetings.
Okay.
While that's running, maybe a second agent is scouring the web, finding 20 qualified sales leads in Paris, complete with their precise contact info. And at the same time, maybe a third agent is analyzing hundreds of Amazon reviews to build a comprehensive competitive analysis for your next product idea. These are tasks that previously took teams of humans hours, grinding manual work. Now they're completed in minutes, often with just a single clear command.
So when we talk about AI acting autonomously versus just answering our questions, what's the core difference you see there?
It's really moving from conversation to command. AI actively does things now. And here's what's kind of easy to overlook. Most people. They'll simply miss this opportunity. They'll just keep treating this revolutionary tech like a slightly smarter Google. For brainstorming or writing funny poems.
Right. And yet at the same time, there's this small, highly adaptable group of entrepreneurs already leveraging this exact same technology to automate entire revenue streams. They're not just thinking about it, they're actually building tangible businesses. Yeah, the gap between those who get this and those who don't is expanding rapidly. And frankly, this isn't just some trend. It feels like a tidal wave. For anyone who's watched tech evolve, the last 20 years, internet, mobile life, this feels different. It's accelerating at a really unprecedented pace. Why do you think this particular shift is moving so much faster than past tech revolutions we've seen?
Well, I think it's compounding human effort. It's creating these instant autonomous workforces. Okay, now let's explore some of these powerful automations. Each one, honestly, could be the foundation for a standalone business you could probably launch this week. First up, something we're calling the website goldmine generator.
Right. The mission here is pretty straightforward. Build highly targeted lead lists, specifically businesses that are ready and maybe even eager for a website upgrade.
Okay, so the prompt, on the surface, it seems deceptively simple. It's something like, provide a list of 20 plumbers in Paris who already have websites, then gather as much contact info for the owners as possible, specifically email and, if you can find it, cell phone numbers. Put all this data into a Google Sheet, move fast. Cross-reference your findings with business directories like Manta to get harder to find information.
Yeah, and the strategic insight here is absolutely crucial. You're not looking for businesses without websites. That's a common mistake, right? If they've survived this long without one, they probably don't really value an online presence. The real goldmine is businesses with existing but clearly outdated websites. They've already shown they're willing to invest. They just need a better solution.
Exactly. And the result, in about 30 minutes, the AI agent delivered this perfectly organized CSV file. It had 20 plumbers in Paris, their website URLs, owners' names, phone numbers, direct email addresses. This is a lead list. I mean, a professional data service would easily charge maybe $500 for this. And it was created with just one sentence. Okay, next up, the creepy good cold email machine.
Creepy good. I like that. This goes way beyond just lead gen, though. Its mission is to fully automate the personalized outreach process itself.
So the prompt here was very specific. Create a list of 5 dentists in Rome, owners only. Write 5 highly personalized cold emails for each. Make them as detailed as possible, almost, stalker level detail. Let them know I specialize in SEO for dentists in Rome and would love to set up a call.
And here's where the real magic happened. For one of these dentists, the AI didn't just find the name and practice. It scoured the web for their entire professional journey: university, fellowships, accreditations, even personal hobbies like running Spartan races or paddleboarding.
Yeah, imagine getting an email that opens by acknowledging, say, Studio Orisani's 25-year legacy. Then it seamlessly weaves in details about specific specializations, like facial aesthetics, postural dentistry. It even suggested SEO terms like sedation dentist Rome or hypnosis dentistry, tailored to their unique services. It showed this profound contextual understanding of the person and their practice.
And the time investment for that kind of really deep research and 5 hyper-personalized emails, just 14 minutes, seriously. And the time it takes to grab a coffee, the AI automated creating rapport, building that initial relationship, crazy. Okay, and then we have the meeting prep wizard.
Right. The mission here is automating that, often tedious but absolutely crucial task of preparing for important meetings. Imagine giving it this prompt. Review my calendar for next week's meetings. For each person I'm meeting with, research their company's recent updates and any personal news. Prepare a detailed briefing document for each meeting, including suggested talking points.
The execution is just fascinating. You give it access to your Google Calendar, right? And the agent spent 9 minutes autonomously researching every single person on the user's schedule for the whole next week. It didn't just do a simple search. It actively found recent press releases, podcast interviews, news articles, then synthesized it all. It even formulated its own strategic opinions about what the user should discuss to forge the strongest connection. And here's the really remarkable part, maybe even a little scary. The agent builds a persistent memory. It starts to remember everything about your business, your network. In that test, it even unearthed facts and connections about the user's own business partners that the user had genuinely forgotten. It's like having this incredibly diligent executive assistant who never misses a single detail.
When you see the AI pulling this kind of deep contextual information, what's the most surprising impact you've observed on how these everyday tasks actually get done?
It elevates outputs from just generic stuff to hyper-relevant, almost clairvoyant results.
Okay, let's continue exploring what's now possible. Next up is the product research beast.
Yeah, this one's about performing professional-grade market research for a new product idea, completely on demand, like serious research.
So the prompt for this was something like, I want to sell a healthy powdered energy drink on Amazon. Research the top 10 competing products there. Scrape hundreds of customer reviews, categorize the most frequent complaints, then create a feature list for a new product that addresses all those issues.
And the intelligence report it generated, incredible. Within minutes, the agent provided this detailed market analysis that, honestly, a professional firm would charge thousands for. It identified the biggest problems with existing products, backed by hard data. Taste issues at almost 36%, high price over 21%, clumping problems nearly 11%, and so on. It presented this data super clearly, like in charts, and then gave a blueprint for the perfect product. Features specifically designed to counter each complaint. This isn't just research. It's basically a complete product development strategy generated on demand.
Wow. Then there's the business idea validator. The mission here isn't just brainstorming concepts, but actually validating them with real-world data and, importantly, proven case studies.
Right. The prompt was, analyze Google Trends for 5 potential business ideas that are low cost to start. Evaluate the competition for each, estimate the market size, and give me an opportunity score out of 10 for each one.
Okay. And the agent spent about 20 minutes analyzing trend data, then came back with a ranked list. Print-on-demand t-shirt printing got an 8 out of 10, online reselling, a 7 out of 10.
And here's the follow-up that makes it truly powerful, a second prompt. Okay, let's focus on print on demand. Find me 4 detailed case studies of real entrepreneurs who've successfully launched this type of business. Search Reddit, Facebook, X, niche blogs for their stories. I want to know their exact startup costs, first month revenue, key strategies they used. And the agent went out and found actual posts like from side hustle to $500 K, how Printify helped this mom quit her job, complete with the detailed breakdowns of costs and marketing tactics. See, that's the difference between just having an idea and having a de-risked business plan backed by real proof.
Finally, the pitch deck creator mission. create professional, investor-ready pitch decks.
Yeah, so the initial step was simple. Ask it to create a standard pitch deck for, say, that energy drink company. And it handled the market analysis, financials, competitive landscape, no problem.
But then came this truly fascinating moment. We gave it a legendary reference, the original Airbnb pitch deck. The updated prompt asked the AI to redesign the entire presentation to match that style and structure. And here's the crucial part. It was asked to incorporate personal details about the user that it remembered from previous conversations to make the story more compelling.
And the result was staggering. The AI didn't just mimic Airbnb's iconic style, it wove a personal narrative directly into the presentation. It included details about the user's background, podcast host, specific business experience, social media following details, never mentioned in that particular session. It was actively pulling from its comprehensive memory of all past interactions. It told a story. It delivered what looked like a $5,000 agency-quality deck in under 15 minutes.
Whoa. I mean, imagine the sheer volume of personalized, context-aware content an AI team like that could tackle simultaneously. It's truly remarkable.
So how does the AI recalling past conversations really elevate its utility beyond just single task automation?
I think it fosters a continuous, evolving understanding. It becomes a true partner. Mid-roll sponsor read. So knowing all this power exists, the next logical question is, how exactly do we command this new AI workforce? Because it's clearly not just a chatbot anymore. It's something much closer to a dynamic team.
Right. The 60-second on-ramp starts with a really crucial mindset shift. Step 0. Change your thinking. You're not just chatting with an AI anymore. You are an operator. You're issuing commands to a powerful, logical, sometimes very literal machine, your clarity of thought. That's your most valuable asset now.
Okay. And on the technical side, this functionality is part of the premium offering. So you'll need to upgrade to a ChatGPT Plus account $20 a month. That's basically your cost of admission to this new economy. Once you're inside, you'll find a Tools button. Clicking this reveals the option to select Agent Mode. That's the switch. That transforms your chatbot into an autonomous worker.
Exactly. And then you start simple. Then you gradually escalate. Your very first command shouldn't be build me a billion-dollar company, right? Start with a simple self-contained task, like one of the examples we just talked about. Learn the rhythm, learn how the agent responds before you give it those more complex, multi-step missions.
And getting truly expert-level results, it isn't about finding some secret magic words. It really comes down to consistently following a few core principles. These are what we're calling the 4 commandments of effective agent prompting.
Okay, first, the urgency principle. Just say, move fast. It sounds almost too simple, but including a command like move fast in your prompt genuinely changes how the agent behaves. It tends to cut out the verbose fluff and get straight to execution, gives you more direct, actionable results, like getting a strong coffee without the long lecture,
Right. Second, the don't make me think principle. Always provide reference data. Never assume the agent just knows what a good result looks like in your specific context. You have to give it a precise map. Just asking for a pitch deck is often too vague. A much more effective prompt would be something like, create a pitch deck for my company. Use the attached Airbnb pitch deck as a structural and design reference. Oh, and here's a document with our key financial metrics.
Totally. Third, the scoped search principle. Be specific about sources. The internet is just vast, right? Telling an agent to find case studies is like asking someone to find a needle in a haystack the size of, well, Earth. You'll get much faster, much more accurate results by telling it exactly where to look. Don't just say find stories about successful entrepreneurs. Say scrape Reddit's for entrepreneur and small business subreddits, specific Facebook groups, and these niche blogs for their stories. Be precise.
And fourth, the babysitter principle. Stay in the tab. Now, this is probably a temporary rule for a technology that's still pretty early days. When the agent is doing sensitive stuff, like working within your Google Calendar or Gmail, it's just best practice right now to stay on that browser tab and watch its progress. Think of it like a self-driving car in beta, incredibly capable, but maybe keep your hands near the wheel for now. I admit, sometimes I still catch myself treating it like a basic chatbot. Then I remember this rule and pay closer attention.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. And look, this new agent mode, it's revolutionary, but it's important to remember it's still evolving. It definitely has some rough edges. Think of its current state like maybe a bustling, fast-paced kitchen. It looks kind of messy. You're not always sure how every chef coordinates, but somehow delicious results still emerge.
Okay, so for security reasons, manual logins are still required. The agent can't yet just automatically log into all your accounts. You'll have to go through that OAuth, the secure authorization process, the first time you give it access to a new service, though that'll undoubtedly get smoother over time.
Definitely. Also, it wants you to stay observant when it's dealing with sensitive data. This is actually a crucial safety feature. It means you can't always just have it running completely unsupervised in the background. It ensures you stay in control while it handles sensitive information.
Right, and some tasks, particularly the really complex research, they do take time. You should expect maybe 20 to 30 minutes sometimes. It's performing the work of a human, essentially. And deep research just requires a certain amount of processing time, even for a powerful machine.
Exactly. And finally, integrations can sometimes be a little bit glitchy. The Google Sheets integration, for example, has been known to be temperamental now and then. But these are precisely the kinds of early adopter bugs you expect, and they usually get ironed out pretty quickly after a major release.
So how might these commandments you mentioned help someone maybe overcome that initial frustration when they first start experimenting with AI agents?
They provide a clear framework for communication, basically guiding the AI effectively. But beyond the tactics, the how-tos, and this impressive list of automated tasks, there is a deeper, really profound shift happening here. This is what we've been calling the holy crap moment. The real game changer isn't just that the AI can do tasks, it's that ChatGPT now remembers everything about you across all your conversations.
Yeah, we saw that clearly with the pitch deck creator example. When that agent redesigned the pitch deck, it proactively included personal details about the user details never mentioned in that specific prompt. It seamlessly recalled the user's experience as a podcast host, their specific business background, even social media following, pulling from its perfect memory of all past interactions.
This isn't just a tool anymore. It feels like the dawn of a true AI business partner.
Yeah.
One with a perfect memory that understands your professional history and context maybe better than most human colleagues ever could. This level of persistent, evolving intelligence, it fundamentally changes everything.
So, if AI can remember everything you've ever told it, how does that fundamentally change our relationship with technology itself?
It becomes less like a tool and more like an evolving, intelligent collaborator.
And just to be clear, for anyone listening and wondering, these aren't just, cool party tricks. These 6 automations we've discussed, they are the foundations of real, profitable solo businesses you could absolutely start this week.
Yeah, totally. You could offer local business website audits using that plumber method to generate lead lists of businesses with outdated sites, or a hyper-personalized cold email service using the dentist method to research prospects super deeply and write emails too personal to ignore. You could even offer meeting prep as a service for executives, like being their personal intelligence officer, delivering perfect briefing docs daily for, say, $200 a month. Then there's product research for Amazon sellers using that energy drink method to analyze reviews and find market gaps. Automated competitor intelligence reports giving businesses monthly deep dive analyses. And of course, AI-powered pitch deck creation combining market research with pro design to turn a client's rough idea into an investor-ready deck, often super fast.
Okay, so out of those, which business model do you find most immediately actionable for someone who is just getting started with AI agents?
Lead generation or the personalized outreach seem like really strong, tangible starting points. Pretty straightforward.
The bottom line here feels pretty clear. Adapt or, well, become a dinosaur. For those of us who have been building businesses online for decades, through the birth of the internet, the rise of mobile, the social media explosion, this feels genuinely different. It feels bigger.
Yeah, think about it. Yesterday, to do the kind of work we've just described, you would have needed a team. A VA, a data scraper, a copywriter, a research intern. That's a monthly payroll probably nearing $7,000.
And today,
Yeah.
you need $20 and clarity of thought.
What's truly striking, too, is that many existing software companies, those simple SaaS apps, the Chrome extensions, data services that are really just thin wrappers around OpenAI's API, they're about to face profound irrelevance. OpenAI is just steadily, methodically expanding its capabilities, basically eating vast swaths of the internet feature by feature.
This is arguably the single greatest opportunity for the individual entrepreneur in history. The choice is yours. But the window to truly leverage this, it's evolving fast. If you're not exploring this right now, like literally this week, you might soon find yourself competing against people who have an entire AI workforce doing the job of a team for the price of a pizza. your move. We really hope this deep dive has given you a vivid glimpse into these immense possibilities. Maybe take a moment to consider what this could mean for your own work, your own business. How might you begin to apply this knowledge?
Yeah, maybe the provocative thought is this. What if the future of innovation isn't just about building new tools, but really about mastering the art of commanding this unseen workforce?
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Out to your own music.